Thursday. Let's keep going. We're still doing infinitives. So anytime you see a to plus a verb, you've got an infinitive. So to plus achieve is an infinitive. We'll come back to it. There is a possessive pronoun. Goal is a noun. We've got a traffic signal here. I like to point those out. They is a personal pronoun. Must is a helping verb. Work is an action verb. And harder is an adverb modifying to what extent do they need to work. Okay? I always make notes just to make sure I understand. All right, go find your predicate. Must work. That's an action verb predicate. Who or what must work? They must work. Okay? So what is to achieve their goal doing? It's modifying work. So therefore it is an adverb phrase, which would go here. And what type of phrase is it? It's an infinitive phrase. So you can get rid of all of this, but if you need to put something under goal because it's a noun, you can put the object of the infinitive there if you choose. You have one subject predicate set, and it's an independent clause and a simple declarative. And I have one trick question for you. Why doesn't harder have anything right here? I want you to think about that. You have to tell your teacher why you think that is. Okay. The is an article adjective. Teams is a possessive noun modifying fans, which is a noun. Hope is an action verb. To see is going to be an infinitive, so we'll have to come back to it. A is an article adjective, and victory is a noun. Go find your predicate. Hope. Action verb predicate hope. Who or what hope? The fans hope. What do the fans hope? They hope to see a victory. Okay, well, what can be a direct object? It can either be a noun or a pronoun, and a infinitive is only going to be a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. So that's going to make it a noun. And to see a victory is going to be an infinitive phrase, and victory is going to be your object of the preposition, or object of the infinitive. You have one subject predicate set, which makes it an independent clause, and a simple declarative sentence. All right, last one. Ooh, this looks like a long one. Breathe, you'll be fine. Ivan is a noun. Hoped is an action verb. To win is going to be an infinitive. We'll come back to it. The is an article adjective. Approval is a noun. Of his father is going to be a prepositional phrase. Of is a prep. His is a possessive pronoun. Father is a noun and the object of the preposition. And it's talking about which approval, so it's going to be an adjective prepositional phrase. By switching his major is going to be a prepositional phrase. By is a prep. Switch would normally be a noun, a verb, but it's ending in ing, so we'll come back to that in just a second. His is a possessive pronoun, and major is a noun. Okay. What type of phrase starts with a verb that changes to an ing? So get your cheat sheet out. What type of phrase starts with a verb and ends in an ing? A gerund starts with a verb ending in ing, not a preposition, not an infinitive. Participle, a verb ending in ing, ed, so it could be this one or this one, and it's not in a positive. So we are looking for either a gerund or a participle. Okay? All right. Switching his major. This whole thing, switching, is acting as a noun because this whole thing, switching his major, is going to be the object of the preposition. So switching his major is going to be a gerund phrase. I know. I snuck one more in there on you, but you should be better at gerunds now because we've played with those a little bit. All right. So, by switching his major is a prepositional phrase, and it is an adverb prepositional phrase. From fine arts, and then to pre-med. This time, this is acting as a preposition because pre-med is not a verb. So, from is a prep. Fine is an adjective modifying arts, which is a noun. Let's go ahead and finish that one up. Arts is the object of the preposition, and that's going to be an adjective prepositional phrase. To is a prep. Pre-med is going to be a noun, object of the preposition, also an adjective, because these are all modifying switching, which is a noun. Okay. Whew. Let's go find our predicate. Ivan hoped. Hoped is your predicate. Action verb predicate. Who hoped? Ivan hoped. What did Ivan hope? Ivan hoped to win the approval. Okay. So therefore, to win has to be a noun, which makes to win the approval an infinitive phrase, and approval would be the object of the infinitive. And the rest of this kind of goes away because it's a bunch of prepositional phrases. So you only have one subject predicate set, makes it an independent clause, and a simple declarative. Now, if you noticed, I had my cheat sheet right next to me the whole time. And whenever I needed to look something up, I just pulled over my cheat sheet and my answers were there.